Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome. See a couple guys here in Breakers TV chat. We're broadcasting live to YouTube as well. This way, the video is available immediately and gives you the opportunity to watch without whatever troubles Breakers TV gives you. I will be watching the comments on Breakers TV, not so much on YouTube. We'll give it another 2 minutes here, and then we're going to get right to ripping. Hope everybody's doing well. How you doing, G-Bron? What's up, Ross? All right, guys, it's 9:01. We're going to get ripping. Again, we're broadcasting live on YouTube. Video will be available immediately. You guys can DVR. If you prefer that, I watch the comments here on Breakers TV. Probably just transition soon with future breaks to strictly YouTube Live. Make life a little bit easier on myself, but we'll still have Breakers TV available and at the ready in case it's needed. Somehow, my knife disappeared between last night and tonight. While I was sorting the break. Didn't disappear. I opened the big box that the case came out of. All right, guys, here we go. Sealed case 2017 Bowman draft. Good luck, everybody. Had a pretty nice two-caser last night for the players. 4 Brendan McKays. We had a superfractor, red paper, 2 box toppers, a couple insert autos. One of them was Ammoniac. The other one was Ricky Henderson. Hoping for a lot more of the same tonight. Good stuff. All right. Why wait? Box 1. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. No box topper in this one. And next week we're looking to do probably Thursday and Friday. Probably the same deal. Two-case play breaks for you guys. Lots of cards, lots of hits, lots of paper. Doyle, Harrison, McKay refractor, Morgan refractor. First numbered card is a Joe Adele, sky blue to 236 out of 399. Randy Johnson draft history. Vlad, Pache, and Becerra. And a shitload of paper. I will put the paper from last night and tonight up in one huge lot on eBay. Probably started at about $100. If anybody wants it. Prior to, let me know. Christopher Cease, David Thompson refractors, and Colton Hawk. We got him in as a gold refractor last night. This is a blue wave. '81 of 150. And with the paper, it's about 10,000 cards. Buddy Reed, Ariel Gerardo, and Andy Ibanez. And the paper. Move some stuff over here. This paper mounts up quick. Cash Case, Ricardo De La Torre, James Marinin, Luis Gonzalez, and Mitch Keller refractors, and a next auto. Clark Schmidt for the Yankees. Going to that Clark Schmidt spot. Doesn't want to focus. Let's get it in a sleeve. And there it goes. That's a little bit better. Freddie Tarnock, Nick Rackett, Daniel Tillo, and a shitload of paper. So what have you been breaking lately, Ross? Haven't seen you in a while. Scherf, Cease, Hall and Kaboom refractors, and we got a blue refractor, the sky blue, 19 out of 399. Quentin Holmes. Recommended viewing, McKay and Taylor Walls. As discussed last night, we will do we'll split those evenly between whoever owns the players. Trevor Stephan and Waddell. I sorted the break last night, and it actually worked out perfectly where each player on the card got an equal amount. So that's good for you guys. Plus, I opened a couple of personal boxes so I can offset stuff. Hey, what products? Any big hits, Ross? Bukowskis, McKay, Fairchild, Bukowskis refractor, Perdomo refractor. Here's a McKay insert. Soto, Gurriel, and Reagans. Paper. Otto, Danner, Berger, and Puckett refractors. Helio Ramos and Jacob Gonzalez recommended viewing. And Brendan Murphy for the Brewers, purple refractor. Purple refractor auto. That is 182 out of 250. AJ Putt, Kristen Stewart, and Dylan Carlson. Yeah, when I saw you won a couple players, I was excited to see. I haven't seen you in a while. Espinoza, Abbott, Tabor. Here's a Trevor Stephan. Silver paper. That is numbered 19 out of 499. Scherf and Diaz refractors. Keston Hiura, Lux, Torres, and Dylan Cease. And 2 cases last night. We had 4 Brendan McKays come out. Paper. Tanner Houck, Pavin Smith, Royce Lewis, Corey Abbott, and Charlie Barnes, orange paper. That'll go in the notable pile for the recap at the end. The number on that is 1 out of 25. eBay 101 for you. Dylan Tate, Schmidt and Sauer recommended viewing. Kingery, Benson, and Ian Anderson. Usselton, Ellis, Jeter Downs, Clement and Gutierrez are your refractors, and a Ryan Sandberg draft history. Delvin Perez, Jahmai Jones, and Kyle Lewis. Not much comes out of those draft history spots, so I didn't list those players in the breaks. I figured, what the hell? I'll chase the autos myself. Try and put together a set of the autos. Bubba Thompson, Jake Berger, Kramer Robertson, Matt Manning. Here's a Kyle Lewis purple refractor, non-auto. 168 out of 250. Recommended viewing. That's Pavin Smith and Drew Ellis, Solak, Zuch, and Will Craig. Hans Kraus, Enlo, Gaddis, Matt Tabor, Jacob Hayward are your refractors. Pavin Smith, Peralta, Whitley, and Quantrill. Bunch of paper. More paper. Melendez, Lutz, Pearson, Espinoza, and Brendan Rodgers are your refractors. Eloy Jimenez. Here's a Kanan Smith. Blue 70th. That is number 76 out of 200. Jordan Sheffield and Marcos Diplin. So first box had a blue wave and a purple. Not too shabby. I'm trying to tend to this paper between each box if I can. For you guys watching the video as we're live, or if you're watching the recap later, we're going to do Bowman draft a lot. I'm going to try and do as many cases as I possibly can between now and regular Bowman. Last year I did 30 cases. I'd love to try and double that. Lothar, Allen, Corey, Camposano refractor, Trevor Stephan refractor. Here's an Adam Hasley. 130 out of 399. Nice one there. Jeter draft history. Mills and Remy. And a bunch of paper. Ooh. We've got red. We've got red auto, guys. Red auto coming. Who's getting rich tonight? Joe Adell, Mackenzie Gore, Alex Faedo, Sam Carlson, and Will Craig refractors, and Griffin Canning, red refractor for the Angels. That looks pretty sick, if I do say so myself. Red refractor, that is numbered 4 of 5. Red auto. Kraken wax. Super last night, red auto tonight. That's beautiful, guys. Take a look at that. Chang, Trammell, and Armenteros. More paper. Paper. Lang, Valade, Strothman, and Jones refractors. Adele and Canning. Here's Gavin Sheets. I don't think we hit this guy last night. Keller and Gutierrez and Matt Manning. Rest is paper. Ross, who do you have tonight? McClure, Clemens, Martin, Gore, and Buddy Reed are your refractors, and we're already got our third auto. Logan Warmoth. It's base auto. Urseg, Friedel, and Will Smith. Mason House, Riley Mahan, Brendan Murphy, Alec Hansen, silver paper. 162 out of 499. Joe Adele, Dylan Cease refractors. Schmidt, Bichette, Lindsay, and Tavares. Blue Wave in the first box. Marlins guy. Let me check real quick for you, bud. Colton Hawk. Rooker, White, Baz, Alex Faedo, and Gerardo are your refractors. Alex Lang, blue, 117 out of 399. That's that baby sky blue color. Recommended viewing for the D-backs, Smith and Ellis, Mateo and Perez. Paper. All right, so I know who to look for. We hit 2 Pavin Smiths last night. Crow, Heatherly, Strothman, Colton Hawk, Kyle Lewis, Kevin Maytan, and Nick Rackett. 244 out of 250 on the purple. Diaz and Thompson. Rest is paper. Posty, what's up, brother? You missed a red auto already in the first 2 boxes. And a blue wave and a purple auto. We got Peterson and Campusano, Drew Waters, Gavin Lux. Here's a gold recommended viewing. Adam Hasley and Spencer Howard. 15 out of 50. That's going to have to go to the random. So why don't we do that right now? We roll the dice. Even on top. Odd on the bottom. Odds on the bottom. There we go. We rolled a 3. So that's going to go to the Spencer Howard spot. If Spencer Howard was unsold, then of course it'll go to the Adam Hasley spot. So look it up, guys, if you got Adam Hasley. No Busbys yet. Boggs draft history, Sheffield, Diaz, and Clifton. And paper. You missed Walls in the auction. Carlson, Drew Waters, Logan Warmoth. And we got some gold wave coming here. Quentin Holmes and TJ Zook are your refractors. Royce Lewis and Cade McClure, gold wave auto. How about that? 17 out of 50. Bremer and Rios. Well, the good thing, Posty, I'm probably going to do 2 more 2-casers next week, player style. And probably run with doing that as long as I can. Bust as much of this stuff as humanly possible. Kyle Wright, Griffin Canning, oh, hiccup. Adam Hall, David Peterson, Andy Ibanez, Refractor, Beck, Tatis, Sedlock, and Tejada. And something else I may do, I may take a look at the prices of these 2 breaks and average them out and maybe just offer up the player breaks on my website. Kyle Mitchell, Morgan Cooper, Warmoth, Gleyber Torres Refractors, Brendan Murphy, Bowman 70th, 61 out of 200. Any Quentin Holmes? Let me check for you in a minute. I don't remember all the names off the top of my head. Schmidt and Mauer, Ortiz, Ivy, and Watley. Who you got tonight, Junie? Just Quentin Holmes? Colton Hop, Cole Brannon, Quentin Holmes, Cole Brannon Refractor, Lincoln Hensman Purple Paper. That is 101 out of 250. Doesn't want to focus. Solak Refractor, Ramos Gonzalez, Kaboom, Perdomo, and Morgan. Paper. Let's get the box 3. So far, we've had red auto and gold auto through 2 boxes. Berger, Espinoza, Abbott, Marcos Dipplin Silver Paper, 437 out of 499. Corbin Martin, Kyle Tucker Refractors, Gleyber Torres, Will Craig, Gavin Lux, and Gleyber Torres Base. Base Chrome, that is. Griffin Canning was the red. Gaddis, Cash Case, Ricardo De La Torre, Brendan Murphy, Vlad Jr., and Griffin Canning base auto this time. Quantrill, Tarnak, Racket. There's Canning again. Fairchild, Doyle, Harrison, Kyle Wright, Scott Hurst Refractors. Here's a Henderson Draft History. Cole Reagans, Vlad Jr., and Kristen Page. Bunch of paper. Paper. Marinan, Usselton, Ellis, McClure, and Patriot Refractors. There's a Roy Halladay. Rest in peace, brother. Tilo, Perez, and Jahmai Jones. I remember when he pitched that no-hitter in the playoffs. I was at the gym. I ended up doing nearly 2 hours of cardio because I just couldn't stop watching the game. Downs, Thompson, Casey Clemens, and Wilmer Becerra. And a Joe Adell. This is the image variation with the fake auto. That's a super short print. Berger and Sheets, Lewis, Solak, and Zook. I mean, that was incredible. I was in much better shape back then. And just couldn't peel myself away from the game. Lewis, Kraus, Enlow, Riley Mahan, Cole Reagans are your refractors. Berger, Anderson, Peralta, and Whitley. Yeah, I like the cream one. That's a good one to get. Tabor, Gonzalez, Clement, Brent Rooker, Dalton Jeffries are your refractors. And here's a Jake Berger blue auto. Getting some nice color tonight so far. 78 out of 150. Cease, Reed, and Gerardo. Just getting paper off the desk, guys. Paper. Robertson, Scherf, Cease, Evan White, and Bobby Dalbec are your refractors. Here's a Riley Adams. It's a light blue. 36 out of 399. Beck and Merrill recommended viewing. Ibanez and Stefan. Hensman, Otto, Cal Mitchell, and Riley Waddell. McKay and Walls recommended viewing. And here's a Nate Pearson auto. It's a refractor. We got 326 out of 499. So we got a refractor hot case or something. Medina, Puck, and Kristen Stewart. D.L. Hall, Bukauskas, McKay, Shane Baz, refractor. Here's a Freddie Tarnot green paper. 93 out of 99. Anthony Greer, Brendan McKay, Riley Waddell, Juan Soto, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And more paper. What I'm going to do with these first two cases, or first two breaks from last night and tonight, is I'm going to put it up as a lot of about 9,500 with probably a starting 150 on eBay or something like that. I don't know yet. Danner, Melendez, Lutz, Morgan Cooper, Juan Soto, Mickey Moniak, and here's a Nate Pearson blue. 65 out of 150. Dylan Carlson and Jordan Sheffield. And paper. Last year I sold half the paper with each break. I'm sorry, I sold the paper with the break half of the time. And I'm sitting on, I don't know, maybe 40,000 cards left from last year's draft. Sold a couple players, but it's a terrible time to try and just sort through that. Pearson, Haup, Pavin Smith, Mason House refractor, Stu Fairchild blue paper, 89 out of 150. Gurriel Jr. refractor, Hior and Lutz, Diplin, Kingery, and Will Benson. I mean, at some point I will keep a couple cases worth of paper in the event, we have somebody who comes out in 2 or 3 years, like an Aaron Judge, and even base papers end up being like $2 to $4 a piece, the way they were with Bowman Draft, or a Mike Trout type of player who just commands a lot of money, even for paper. But can't keep it all. I don't have enough room. Mahan, Murphy, and McClure. Here's a Ronald Acuna silver paper, your minor league player of the year. Possible rookie of the year for the NL next year. 367 out of 499. Congrats to the Acuna spot. A few bucks for that card. Marin and Toussaint refractors, Tatis Jr., Lindsay, Taveras, and Urseg. Allen, Corey, and Hensman, Bubba Thompson, and Zach Kirtley refractors. Tomei draft history. Mills, Remy, and Medina. And paper. Need some Bo Bichette luck. All right. I was unlucky with Bo Bichette last year. I pulled him for myself personal a couple times early on. Got him graded as 9.5s and sold him thinking 50 bucks was good. And now it's what? It's going 200 bucks over the summer. Lang, Valade, Pavin Smith refractor, Maytam refractor, Royce Lewis and Brent Rooker, and Brett Netzer, base auto. Like this guy's signature. Yeah, I know. I totally screwed myself. Keller, Gutierrez, and Manning. I mean, I made up for a little bit, again, with the Bowman paper and the extra chromes I had left over from last year. But I'd still have liked to have kept one of his autos. Had his gold auto come out a couple times in breaks last year. Adele, Mackenzie Gore, Faedo, Will Gaddis, and Connor Siebold, and Joey Morgan. Detroit Tigers refractor. 249 out of 499. Trammell, Armenteros, and Sheffield. Yeah, for those guys that do verses on the cards, especially the guys who do multiple verses. I mean, Mark Appel had a bunch of different verses, and you know, the cards I pulled of his last night and now tonight, yeah, they all look different in terms of the verse. Do they remember all of them by heart? Clemens, Martin, Rooker, Usselton, and Acuna refractor this time. And Quinn Brody. I actually like that guy's auto too. Friedel, Smith, and Mateo. You had Quinn Brody tonight posted. Nice. Carlson, Waters, and Warmouth. Enlow and Wong refractors. Wright, Bremer, Rios, and Chang. Well, congrats, my friend. Hit an auto in 3 out of 4 of my last breaks. The only one you didn't get one in was the Bowman Best, I think. Peterson, Campusano, and Mitchell. Cash case refractor. Here's a Corbin Martin purple paper. 110 out of 250. Kevin Newman refractor. Fisk draft history. Diaz, Clifton, and Ortiz. Paper. Evan White, Shane Baz, Kyle Wright, Drew Ellis, and Franklin Colon refractors. Luis Campusano, blue. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. 186 out of 399. Adele and Canning, Perez, and Tatis Jr. I did that into my sleeve. This way I didn't get nothing on the cards, too. If anybody was curious. Thanks. Crow, Heatherly Strotman, Royce Lewis refractor, Nani Williams refractor, Nick Senzel defining moments, and Luis Gonzalez gold non-auto. Diaz and Thompson. Paper. Now, I haven't seen a hot pack yet. I don't know if you guys have. Do hot packs have multiple autos in the pack? The way they did last year? Cooper House, Ricardo De La Torre, Peter Alonso. Here's a Will Benson purple. 12 out of 250. Wright and Waters viewing, Ivy, Watley, and Bo Bichette. Okay. All right, cool. Canning, Hall, Lothar, Jeter Downs, Colby Allery refractors, Ronald Acuna, and Michael Kopech blue. That is 82 out of 150. Sedlock and Tejada. And paper. And extra color, all right. Well, let's hope we get one of those. Hawk, Brandon Holmes, Hans Kraus refractor, Jacob Gonzalez, blue paper. We pulled his superfractor non-auto last night. 29 out of 150. And we pulled an orange non-auto of his. Tristan McKenzie refractor, Baz and Jennings, Kaboom, Perdomo, and Joey Morgan. So far, nice rip halfway through. Got a red auto, a gold auto. No, we still have hanging out there our insert auto. We got the SP so far for the rookie variation. No box toppers yet. I don't know what they're running, what the odds are on those. 1 in 36. So we got a decent chance tonight of getting one. Beck, Rogers, Lang, Freeman, and Bichette refractors. There's a Jeter. Rogers, Tate, and Hayward. Alright. Paper. Kopech, Vientos, Solomon, Riley Adams, and Luis Ortiz refractors. We've got a recommended viewing regular refractor of Berger and Sheets, so we're going to roll the dice on that in a second. But we got a Stuart Fairchild autograph. That's a base auto. Stu Fairchild. Alonso and Toussaint. And paper. And get a sleeve on this. Grab the die. Tops even for Jake Berger. Gavin Sheets is the bottom. He's odd. And it's even. So that's going to go to Jake Berger. Netzer, Hiora, Fairchild, and Bremer refractors. Hiora Lutz and Corbin Martin. Base auto. Tucker, Jeffries, and Dalbec. So we got some gold coming. Kevin Smith, Caden Lemons, Blake Hunt, and Isan Diaz refractors. And Pavin Smith, gold, non-auto. Gold non-auto, Pavin Smith. That's Ross. He left the room. 36 out of 50. Beckham Merrill, Maytan, Williams, and McKenzie. Freeman, Jimenez, Ramos, Netzer, and Trammler refractors. Royce Lewis, Riley Pint, Juan Hillman, and Taylor Ward. And paper. Brody, Matajevic, Varsho, Busby, and Ivy refractors. Here's an Austin Beck, light blue. 130 out of 399. White and Carlson, Acuna, and Kilome. Dunand, Caden Smith, Troy Bacon. Here's a Lucas Urseg, silver paper. 86 out of 499. Jacob Gonzalez and Matt Watley refractors. Beck, Allard, Kirtley, and AJ Puckett. And base paper. Paper. Miller, Little, Hasley, Becerra silver paper. 164 out of 499. Jacob Pearson, Clifton A refractors, Schmidt, Wong, Siebold, and Newman. And paper. '17 regular Bowman Posty. I hit the non-auto Becerra Superfractor. Merrill, Sheets, Perez, Hiura, Armenteros refractors. And here's a Trevor Rogers refractor auto. '54 out of 499. Corey Ray, Rutherford, and Alec Hansen. Paper. Clark Schmidt, Blake Hunt, Jacob Pearson, Tommy Doyle refractor, Rios refractor, Kevin Maytan, and Cash Case. Green refractor. 15 out of 99. Greer and Hurst. And paper. And I apologize if anybody was looking at last night's break video or looking for it. It was up and then it was blocked worldwide by a production company with a lot of theme parks. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. Don't want to say their name for risk of getting this one suspended and blocked and then have to redo it. Taylor Walls, Barnes, Elledge, Schmidt refractor, Kyle Wright blue paper. 130 out of 150. Sheffield, Boggs, Dunning, Standohar, and Oki. So I had to figure out how to edit the video and remove audio because there was some music from a movie in the background that I thought wouldn't be picked up because the mic was off. But apparently, if you run YouTube, it still just picked it up. So, or I'm sorry, Netflix while YouTube is on a broadcast. No mic, it still picks it up. Adams, Busby, Jacob Gonzalez, KJ Harrison refractor. It's Cal Mitchell purple paper. 202 out of 250. Well, what's annoying is I got to go back and respond to about 30 or 40 emails on eBay yet. I didn't have time to do that. I just had to figure out the video first. Chang, Refractor, Berger and Sheets, Lugo, Dunn, and Gordon. But of course, you know, they make me look like the a-hole. Like I'm not uploading my videos. Just moving some stacks around, guys. They are the evil empire. That's why they bought the empire. Netzer, Hyura, Brody, and Sheffield refractors. Buskauskas and Corbin Martin. Here's Shane Baz refractor. We hit his gold auto last night. This is out of 499. 51 out of 499 to be exact. There's Becerra, Tucker, and Dalton Jeffries. And paper. I don't know too much about the prospects in here that were just drafted. Freeman, Jimenez, and Ramos. You guys, you know, tell me about them, what you like, what you don't like. 30 out of 499 on Mitch Keller's silver paper. Dunnan and Benson refractors, Pavin Smith, Nick Gordon, Riley Pint, and Juan Hillman. And in addition to the gold auto of Baz last night, we also pulled his box topper out of 99. Merrill, Sheets, Kanan Smith refractor, Ian Anderson refractor. Here's a sky blue Drew Waters, 350 out of 499. And Ryan Valade, base auto. Let's see, where was he drafted? 48th overall. Taylor Ward, Corey Ray, and Blake Rutherford. Bunch of paper. Schmidt, Hunt, Pearson, Matajevic, and Diplin refractors. Eloy Jimenez, Anderson Espinoza, 32 out of 150. Dalbeck and Greer, and paper. Lemons, Miller, Little. Here's a Forrest Whitley silver paper. 403 out of 499. Rogers and Quantrill refractors. Hiora, McKenzie, Wong, and Siebold. And paper. And the other thing I'll do after a couple breaks, you know, unsold players will go up as a chrome lot, a refractor lot, and then all the color that I have will go from those unsold or unpaid player spots into one auction as well. Bacon, Beck, Rogers, Heatherly refractor. Here's a Kyle Tucker gold paper. That is 40 of 50. Delvin Perez, Randy Johnson, Brennan Rodgers, Dylan Tate, and Jacob Hayward. And paper. Hasley, Kopech, Vientos, Alex Lang, Freddie Tarnock, and Connor Wong. Purple refractor auto. 201 out of 250. I like the pose on the card, and you know, the purple somewhat goes with the blue on the uniform. It's a nice looking card. Newman, Alonso, and Toussaint. I guess that green kid, he'll be in regular Bowman this year. Solomon, Brody, Matajevic, Valade, and Racket refractors. Here's Joe Dunnand. 14 out of 399 on the sky blue. Wright and Waters, Acuna, and Kilome. Paper. Paper. Perez, Walls, Barnes, Bacon and Peralta refractors, Sandberg, Hanson, Dunning, and Staj Duhar. Rest is paper. Trying to think back who else came up that we'll see rookie autos of in there besides the prospects. Reese Hoskins, I'm sure. Riley Adams, Busby, Jacob Gonzalez. Varsho refractor. Here's a Keston Hiura purple paper. People seem to like this guy. His spot goes for a few bucks. It's 149 out of 250. 9th overall. That would be why. Kingery refractor. Lewis and Rooker, Hurst, Lugo, and Dunn are your refractors, and then there's the paper. Puck. He came up. Elledge, Smith, Beck, and Whitley refractors. It's Ryan Valade. Green. He is 50 out of 99. Baz and Jennings, Oki, Maytan, and Nani Williams. Varsho, Dunnand, Kanan Smith, Will Crow, and Daniel Tillo. Brendan McKay, Allard, Kirtley, and A.J. Puckett. I guess Ian Happ and Zimmer too, right? They'll have rookie autos in 18 Bowman, or no? They had it. They had rookie autos in this year's Bowman claims. Probably not. Might have. But Fisher came up this year, didn't he? For a little while, or was it Tucker with the Astros? Beck, Rogers, Houken, Oki refractors, Kevin Merrill light blue, sky blue, whatever you want to call it. 296 out of 399. Andy Pettit, Rogers, Tate, and Hayward. And paper. I don't remember. I'm drawing a blank. Merrill, Sheets, Joe Perez, Seth Corey, Juan Hillman, and another gold wave out of this case. Corey Abbott. 35 out of 50. Good stuff. Taylor Ward, Corey Ray, and Blake Rutherford. And paper. Put some chromes from the last pack over with the paper. No bueno. Yeah, they look cool, man. Kopech, Vientos, Salmon, MJ Melendez, Alec Hansen. Here's DL Hall. Base auto. They all sexy. Kevin Newman, Alonso, and Toussaint. Papers. I don't know, those black waves. Black waves I love. They're one of ones, of course. And I did pull one of those last year, which was cool. I pulled Moniak. Netzer, Hiora, Canning, and Lugo refractors. Evan White and Sam Carlson. Here is Cole Brannon. He did not put very much effort into his signature. Becerra, Tucker, and Jeffries. Miller, Little, Hasley. Here's Trevor Clifton. Silver paper. 79 out of 499. Danner and Rutherford refractors. Hasley, McKenzie, Wong, and Siebold. Paper. This case still owes us an insert auto. It's supposed to fall one per. Brody, Matijevic, Varsho, Tristan Lutz, and Dane Dunning. Here's Pavin Smith. It's blue, 178 out of 399. Ross, you left earlier, bud. You got a Pavin Smith gold non-auto. Muskaskis and Martin, Acuna, and Colombe. Acuna was part of one of my favorite pictures that I saw on Twitter over the summer, where he and Mancada were at the Futures game and they were standing next to each other. And you just read their jerseys and it says Acuna Mancada. Schmidt, Hunt, Pearson, Hall, Dunn, Joe Adell. A couple people got creative with it, of course. Anderson Tejada, 56 out of 250. Dalbec and Greer. I won't say the actual words or the name of the movie that they're in because, again, I don't want to get copyright infringement. You guys need to see the video. Taylor Walls, Barnes, Elledge, Hensman, and Ward. There's Barry Larkin. Hanson, Dunning, and Staj Duhar. Paper. So that's the thing. I know the guy who has his exclusive for auto and game used out of New Jersey. And he said a lot of those Latin players, when you tell them to write, like full name signatures or something like that, they'll actually just print their name. And when they tell them to do stuff like that, they take it very literal. Freeman, Jimenez, Helio Ramos, Will Craig, silver paper. 248 out of 499. Nick Allen and Riley Pint, refractors. Mackenzie Gore, Gordon, Pint, and Hillman. And a bunch of paper. Dunnan, Smith, Bacon, Pearson, and Staj Duhar refractors. Mateo, Allard, Kirtley, and Puckett. On paper. Let me get a drink real quick. Oh, I understand. Most definitely. Smith, Lemons, Otto, and Corey Ray refractors. Here's Jacob Gonzalez. If you would have bought him last night and tonight, you're very close to the rainbow. 5 out of 200. I've already got the Superfractor and the orange. A couple other colors tonight of his. Hasley, Howard, Oakey, Maytan, and Williams. And paper. Adams, Busby, Gonzalez, Lothar. Here's that Shane Baz guy again. Purple paper. 236 out of 250. Nick Gordon refractor, Mackenzie Gore, Scott Hurst, Joel Lugo, and Justin Dunn. And a bunch of paper. So we should have the insert auto in this box. And box topper. Boom. I love the box toppers. Let's see what we got. We've got J.B. Buskauskas. 5 of 50. That's a gold refractor version. Very nice. Congrats to the Buskauskas or Bukauskas spot. I'm not sure if I hit a box topper auto last year or not. I think I did. I think it might have been, was it Matt Manning had one last year? Fairchild, Doyle, Harrison, Peter Solomon, Dylan Carlson were your refractors. Tomei, Reagans, Guerrero Jr., and Page. Bunch of paper. Hensman, Otto, Perez, and Will Smith are your refractors. Austin Beck and Kevin Merrill. And Sam Carlson for the Mariners. Green refractor auto. Medina, Puck, and Kristen Stewart. Berger, Espinoza, Corey Abbott, Angel Perdomo, silver paper. 498 of 499. Brendan Little, Peyton Remy, Tatis Jr., Will Craig, Gavin Lux, and Gleyber Torres. And paper. Royce Lewis, Krause, Enlow, Elledge, and Tatis refractors. Kyle Wright, Ian Anderson, Freddie Peralta, Forrest Whitley. Danner, Melendez, Tristan Lutz, Taylor Walls, and Jorge Mateo refractors. Nick Senzel, here's David Peterson. Blue Bowman 70th auto, or non-auto rather. 184 out of 200. Camera is having, there we go. Carlson and Sheffield. And paper. Pearson, Haupt, Smith, Charlie Barnes refractor. Here's a Lourdes Gurriel green paper. 72 of 99. Franklin Perez refractor. White and Carlson, Diplin, Kingery, and Benson. Paper. Gaddis, Cash Case, Ricardo De La Torre, Kevin Smith, Cody Sedlock, and Luis Campusano for San Diego Padres. But this is a player break, so it just goes to that Luis Campusano spot. Quantrill, Tarnick, and Rackett. And a bunch of paper. paper. Tabor, Gonzalez, Ernie Clement, Adam Hasley refractor, Adonis Medina refractor. And our class of 2017 auto is Evan White. The bad thing about these, 162 out of 250, is they sign over the class of 2017. And honestly, the auto kind of gets lost in that. Dylan Cease, Buddy Reed, Ariel Gerardo. Sure, that wasn't intended by Tots and Bowman, but that's what happens. Marinin, Usselton, Ellis, Caden Lemons, Brian Miller, blue paper, 149 of 150. Tejada, there's Fisk, Tillo, Perez, Jahmai Jones, and paper. Yeah, I mean, they could have designed it a little bit better. Topps has enough people bitch at him, so I won't say too much. Downs, Thompson, Miller, Wyatt Mills refractor, Freddie Peralta, purple refractor. $119 out of 250. Gore and Campusano, Lewis, Solak, and Zook. One good thing I noticed is I have not seen any redemptions come out of my boxes yet for you guys. Not sure that there are any in this product at all anyway. Robertson and Scherf, Cease, Kopech refractor, Puck refractor, and Bukowskis light blue, 166 out of 399. Hasley, Ibanez, and Stefan, paper, and one pack left to go on the first of two cases. And I think it's just going to be all your basic cards. Hall, Bukowskis, McKay, Vientos, Stewart refractors, Acuna, Waddell, Juan Soto, and Lourdes Gurriel, and paper. All right, guys, give me a moment or two here to shift stuff around, and then we'll hop on that next case in a few moments. Before we do that case, we can buzz back the autos if you guys want, and the color. If not, we can save it to the end. It's all the same to me. There's our other case. I'm actually going to run upstairs real quick. Let my dog's out. Be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Let's dig into the second case. Nice and sealed up. Last call if you guys want a rerun on the autos from the first half of this two-case player break. If not, we'll recap them all at the end. Either way, I'm good. Just got to know now, because once I crack that first box, I'm waiting until the end. No dice? All right, here we go. Pull some heat. Crack is whack. What about Kraken? Kraken wax. Is that whack too? Sam Carlson, Drew Waters, Logan Warmoth, Casey Clemens, Noah Bremer, green paper, 48 out of 99. Becerra refractor, Baz and Jennings, Morgan, Bremer, and Rios. A bunch of paper. More paper. Adele, Mackenzie Gore, Faedo, Freddie Tarnack, silver paper. He's 48 out of 499. Martin and Tucker refractors, Wright, Chang, Trammell, Armenteros. Paper. Murphy, McClure, Shane Baz, and Anthony Greer refractors. Here's a Taylor Trammell purple. 157 of 250. Wright and Waters, Watley, Bichette, and Des Lindsay. Paper. Heatherly and Stratman, Murphy and Guerrero Jr. refractors, Royce Lewis and Rooker recommended viewing, and Tristan Lutz. This guy is all right. He gets a couple bucks, it looks like, on the live auto sales. Manning, Diaz, and Thompson. Clemens, Martin, and Rooker. Here's Luis Ortiz, silver paper. 22 out of 499. 30th overall in 2014. Wright and Hurst refractors, Tatis Jr., Tavares, Erseg, and Friedel. Hawk, Brandon Holmes, McLaurin, Pace refractors, Nick Senzel, MJ Melendez, green, 32 out of 99. Kaboom and Perdomo. There's paper, get that out of the way. Allen, Corey, Hensman, Lowther and Gordon, Acuna, Tejada, Mills, and Remy. Peterson, Campusano, Cal Mitchell, Brent Rooker, and Dalton Jeffries refractors, and Brian Miller refractor auto. 210 out of 499. He was a 36th overall pick. Sheffield, Diaz, and Clifton. Otto, Danner, Nick Allen, and Riley Pint refractors. Here's Connor Usselton. 83 out of 200. Tomei, Medina, Puck, and Stewart. Cooper, House, Mahan, Evan White, and Bobby Dalbec refractors. Here's a Dalton Varsho, Sky Blue. 120 out of 399. Carlton Fisk, Luis Ortiz, Tyler Ivey. Should have another auto in here somewhere. Perhaps it's this pack here. White, Baz Wright, Canning, and Dewell Lugo, and Nate Pearson. We may have gotten him in the first case. Will Smith, Jorge Mateo, and Franklin Perez. Canning, Hall, Lothar, Adam Hall, and Justin Dunn refractors. Here is a Canning Sky Blue, 217 out of 399. Adele and Canning, Tatis Jr., and Sedlock. Just moving some stuff around. Waters, Warmoth, Adele, Kramer Robertson. Here's Brendan McKay, blue paper. It's a nice hit for the Brendan McKay spot. Not the autos coming that we had last night, but this is a start. 18 out of 150. Matt Manning, Hasley and Howard, Morgan, Bremer, and Rios. There's paper. Fumblerooski. Gore, Faedo, Peterson. Here's Jacob Pearson. Silver. 271 out of 499. Scherf, Diaz refractors, Berger, Chang, Trammell, and Armenteros. And paper. McClure, Clemens, Bukowskis, Perdomo refractors. Keston Hiura, blue. That is number 24 of 150. Bukowskis and Martin, Bichette, Lindsay, and Tavares. Strotman and Hawk, Luis Gonzalez and Mitch Keller, Mackenzie Gore and Campusano, and Matt Tabor, base auto. Manning, Diaz, and Thompson. Brandon Holmes Carlson, Clement and Gutierrez paper. Refractors. Moniak, and here's an Armenteros, purple. 145 of 250. Kaboom and Perdomo. Otto, Danner, Melendez, Netzer, and Trammell refractors. Ricky Henderson. Pulled his auto last night. Puck, Stewart, and Carlson. Martin, Rooker, White. Here's an Espinoza silver paper. 3 of 499. McKay refractor, Joey Morgan. Torres, Urseg, Friedel, and Will Smith paper. What's the score of the game tonight? Camposano, Mitchell, and Cooper. Cease refractor, David Thompson refractor, and here's a purple Charlie Barnes. Sheffield, Diaz, and Clifton. Where are we at in the game? Second half? Third quarter? Fourth quarter? Adam Hall, Lothar, Allen, Doyle, Rios. Here's Caden Lemons. 63 out of 399. Royce Lewis, Brent Rooker, Sedlock, and Tejada. Baz, Wright, Griffin Canning, Stu Fairchild, and Noah Bremer refractors. Kevin Merrill, base auto. Mateo Perez and Tatis Jr. Seth Corey, Lincoln Hensman, KJ Harrison, Yu-Chen Chang. Brendan McKay, Peter Solomon. On the auto. Base auto, that is. Wyatt Mills, Peyton Remy, and Adonis Medina. House, Mahan, and Murphy. D.L. Hall and Carter Kaboom refractors. Rip Halliday, Ortiz, Ivy, and Watley. For Kevin Merrill, yeah. That's what I want my first Bowman baseball card to be. Bunting. Melendez, Lutz, Kanan Smith, and Ian Anderson refractors. McKay and Walls. And speaking of Walls, here is Taylor Walls with the auto. '79th overall draft pick. Yeah. Carlson, Sheffield, and Diplin. Hey, small ball's not bad, but Let's face it, chicks dig the long ball. Tabor, Gonzalez, and Clement. Here's a Blake Rutherford silver paper. 487 of 499. Heatherly and Perez refractors. Gleyber Torres. Colton Hawk. 33 out of 399. His spot is doing well tonight. Cease and Reed. Kramer Robertson, Scherf, Cease, Stratman and Jones, Alex Faedo, base autograph. Gerardo Ibanez and Stefan. Royce Lewis, Hans Kraus, Edlow, Austin Beck, Brendan Murphy, blue paper. 68 out of 150. Forrest Whitley, refractor. He looks like Gump. Huron Lutz, Anderson, Peralta, and Whitley. It's my favorite movie of all time. Marinan, Usselton, and Ellis. Lang, Tarnock, Joe Perez, refractor auto. That is 80 out of 499. He was 53rd overall. Tillo, Perez, and Jahmai Jones. Fairchild, Doyle, Cole Brennan, and Nick Solak refractors. Brendan McKay, Derek Jeter. Hey, that's a refractor. Gold, 40 out of 50. Not the auto I want, but I'll take it. Derek Jeter. Gurriel, Reagans, Vlad Jr. As I mentioned before, I am chasing the draft history myself. Not a lot comes out of them to justify necessarily putting out a spot by player. Gaddish and Case, De La Tour, Rogers, and Quantrill refractors. Berger, Quantrill, Tarnock, and Racket. Downs, Thompson, Berger, Valade, and Racket refractors. Rip Halliday, Kyle Lewis, Solak, and Zook. Base. Pearson, Tanner Houck, Pavin Smith, Troy Bacon, Freddie Peralta, Mickey Moniak. There's a Clark Schmidt, Bowman 70th. 171 out of 200. And a Drew Stoutman, 22 out of 150. Two blue refractors in that pack. Kingery and Benson. Harrison, Netzer, Hura. Holmes and Zook refractors. Henderson. Paige, Becerra, and Tucker. And paper. When this break is done, guys, I will be listing the first of next week's breaks to hit eBay tomorrow night and bid out for 5 days, and then we'll break it on Thursday next week. Espinoza, Abbott, Will Crow, Daniel Tillo, Matt Manning, purple, 34 of 250. Berger and Sheets, Craig, Lux, and Gleyber Torres. DL Hall, Bukowskis, Brendan McKay, Colton Hawk, Kyle Lewis, Jeter Downs, Sky Blue, 113 out of 399. I think we may have. I'll check for you real quick. Beckham, Merrill, Waddell, and Juan Soto. I feel like we did. Not in the auto pile. You hit anything in your other breaks there, Junie? Quinn Brody, Matajevic, Varsho, Berger, and AJ Puckett refractors. And here's a Cole Brannon refractor auto. And that means I got to get a new pack of sleeves because that was the last one in that one. Toussaint, Acuna, and Cologne. Paper. I see some orange. Blake Hunt, Jacob Pearson, Will Gaddis, Connor Siebold is your refractor. Keston Hero, Tristan Lutz. It's an auto. Quentin Holmes. Junie, you still here? Orange auto, Quentin Holmes. That's your guy, right? Good timing. That's awesome. That is so awesome. That's number 14 out of 25. Congratulations. Awesome hit, Junie. Way to make it back. Just in time. That's fantastic. Dalbec, Greer, and Hurst. Congratulations. Taylor Walls, Charlie Barnes, Elledge, Usselton, and Acuna refractors. Here's an Alex Scherf Sky Blue. $3.99 out of $3.99. eBay 101. Christopher Cease. Hanson and Dunning. That's pretty awesome that you came back in the room just in time for an orange auto. We got another orange card coming up. Riley Adams, Dylan Busby, Jake Gonzalez, Cash Case, Kevin Newman, Kevin Maytan, and a Matt Tabor orange non-auto this time. That's 24 out of 25. Your 82nd overall draft pick. Dewell Lugo and Justin Dunn. Joe Dunnan, Kanan Smith, Troy Bacon, Espinoza, and Rogers. Kramer Robertson, Sky Blue. 234 out of 399. White and Carlson, Allard, and Kirtley. Kopech, Vientos, Solomon. Connor Wong, silver paper, 297 out of 499. Bubba Thompson, Zach Kirtley, refractors. Clark Schmidt, Siebold, Newman, and Pete Alonso. There's some paper. Hey, no problem, Junie. That's awesome. I'm glad I could make your night. Don't go away, though. We got some orange paper coming up now. Our third orange of this box. Valade, Crow, Heatherly, Matt Tabor refractor, and Zach Lothar orange paper. How's he selling? Is he a high dollar guy? Is that like a $400 or $500 card for you? Jacob Hayward. There's a Jeter base. Jacob Hayward again. Mitch Keller and Vlad Gutierrez. If you want to post it right away, I can text you a picture of it after the break. Or send you one. You would just have to email me at krakenwaxllc@gmail.com, and I can do that. Or if you really want to take me to put it in front, and you can put a picture up right now, like a screenshot, I can do that for you too. Kevin Smith, Lemons, and Miller. Drew Ellis and Franklin Kilome. Boggs, Stajuhar, Oki, and Maitan. Probably be better if I email you a picture of it. This way it's a lot clearer, because I don't trust my camera to give you the best picture, and I'm definitely not going to be able to pick up the number on the back. Beck, Rogers, and Lang. Corey Abbott, Dylan Tate. Austin Beck, A.J. Puckett, Brendan Rogers, and Dylan Tate. And paper. I'll just look for an email for you, and I'll get that done right as soon as I'm done breaking for you. Paper. Little, Hasley, Jeter Downs, Colby Allard refractors. Helio Ramos. 11 out of 200. Beck and Merrill, Nonnie Williams, McKenzie, and Wong. And paper. Put a few chrome in the paper pile. No bueno. Alright, good deal. I'll get it out to you then. You know, probably another half hour, 45 minutes while we break here, and then I'll get the picture and you can get that listed tomorrow. Merrill and Sheets, Perez, Marin, and Toussaint refractors. Royce Lewis, Ward, Ray, and Rutherford. And paper. Freeman, Jimenez, Ramos, De La Torre refractor. J.J. Matajevic, purple paper, 104 of 250. Pete Alonso refractor, Burger Sheets, Nick Gordon, Pint, and Hillman. All right. Box number 5 of our second case. Had 2 gold wave autos tonight. Orange and a red auto. That's some serious color on the night. And we're not done. We still got 4 boxes yet. Rooker, White, Baz, Quinn Brody upside down, Jordan Sheffield, and here's a Brett Netzer blue. He does have a nice auto. Not going to lie. That is numbered 130 of 150. Will Smith, Jorge Mateo, and Franklin Perez. And paper. Lothar, Allen, Corey, Dalton Varsho is a refractor. Luis Campusano, purple paper. 88 out of 250. Kingery refractor, Beck, Tejada, Mills, and Remy. Wright, Canning, Hall, Matajevic, and Diplin refractors. Alex Fayedo, 106 out of 399 on the Sky Blue. Pavin Smith, Drew Ellis, Tatis Jr., and Sedlock. Hensman, Otto, Danner, Dunand, and Benson refractors. There's a Jeter draft. Medina, Puck, and Kristen Stewart. Paper. Mahan, Murphy, Vientos, and Stewart refractors. Duel Lugo, purple. 107 of 250. Schmidt, Sauer, Watley, Bichette, and Lindsay. Faedo, Peterson, Campusano, Hasley refractor, Adonis Medina refractor, and Joey Morgan base auto. I think that's the second one of him we've hit tonight. Armenteros, Sheffield, and Isan Diaz. A bunch of paper. Got more paper when I know what to do with. Cal Mitchell, Morgan Cooper, Mason House, Michael Kopech, and AJ Puck refractors. Boggs, Clifton, Ortiz, and Ivy. Holmes, Carlson, Waters, Brian Miller, Matt Manning, green paper. He is 66 of 99. White Mills refractor, Ramos and Gonzalez, Perdomo, Morgan, and Bremer. McClure, Clemens, and Martin. Tukey Toussaint, silver paper. 254 out of 499. Peter Sullivan, Dylan Carlson, Clark Schmidt, Tavares, and Urseg, and TJ Friedel. Will Crow, Jacob Heatherly, Kevin Smith, and Cody Sedlock refractors. Joe Adell and Griffin Canning. And we've got a Connor Wong black refractor. 56 of 75. Connor Wong on the black refractor. Vlad Gutierrez, Manning, Isan Diaz. Strotman, Hawk, Brannon, Lemons, and Tejada refractors. Kevin Maytan, Austin Beck, green refractor. 6/99. David Thompson, Carter Kaboom. Warmoth, Adele, Mackenzie Gore. Tristan McKenzie, silver, 126/499. Brendan Little, Peyton Remy, Royce Lewis, Francisco Rios, Yu Cheng Chang, and Taylor Trammell. Rest is paper. Let's go, Bowman. Ramos, Merrill, Sheets, Tyler Freeman, and Bo Bichette refractors. Pavin Smith and Peter Solomon purple. $133/250. Hillman and Ward. Schmidt, Hunt, Adams, and Ortiz refractors. Biscaskis and Martin. And here's Caden Lemons refractor auto. $214/499. Dalbeck, Greer, and Hurst. Paper. Vientos, Solomon, Brody, Joe Perez, and Will Smith are your refractors. And Trevor Rogers, class of 2017. Yeah, and those autos right over the class 2017 are tough. That is number 205/250. Yep, I'll definitely get it out to you, Junie. Alonso, Toussaint, and Acuna. Lemons, Brian Miller, Kevin Merrill, and Lucas Urseg refractors. Luis Campusano, seen him a few times. Hey, I agree with you, G. 13/150. Baz and Jennings, Maytan, Williams, and McKenzie. Trevor Rogers, Alex Lang, Valand, Seth Elledge, and Fernando Tatis refractors. Randy Johnson, Dylan Tate, Jacob Hayward, and Mitch Keller. And paper. No, I agree with you on the design point. You know, and honestly, I don't know if you remember Topps Finest. The ones where you get Valenzuela, Nolan Ryan, I forget what they were called, but they were similar. The auto kind of got lost a little bit. Pearson, Adams, and Busby. Busby refractor. Ivy, Eloy Jimenez, and Fernando Tatis Jr. purple. 195/250. Lugo and Dunn. I pulled the Nolan Ryan out of the Topps Finest. And just kind of like sucked. You couldn't really see the auto. Perez, Walls, and Barnes. Jimenez and Des Lindsay refractors. Here's Luis Gonzalez, base auto. It didn't help that Nolan Ryan signed him really small, too. But even when I pulled Fernando Valenzuela, it didn't look very good. Corey Ray, Rutherford, and Alec Hansen. Matajevic, Varsho, Dunand, Taylor Walls, and Jorge Mateo refractors. Here's Adam Hall, Sky Blue. 164 out of 399. Kyle Wright and Drew Waters, Franklin Kilome, and Colby Allard. Bunch of paper. Seth Elledge, Kevin Smith, Helio Ramos, and Jose Taveras refractors. KJ Harrison is a Sky Blue. 28 out of 399. Ryan Sandberg, Dunning, Stajuhar, and Oki. And paper. Gonzalez, Freeman, Jimenez, Jacob Gonzalez refractor. Jeter Downs, 23 out of 250. Purple paper. Matthew Watley, Royce Lewis, and draft history auto, Ryan Sandberg. 46/45 out of 99. And I'm a Phillies fan, and I am chasing the draft history set, so that is perfect. And I got the base set. I want the auto set. Nick Gordon, Riley Pint. PC and Hall of Famer autos. Kanan Smith, Troy Bacon, Austin Beck, Charlie Barnes, and Franklin Perez. Brendan McKay, Zach Kirtley, AJ Puckett, and Brendan Rodgers. 17-7, 9 minutes left. I mean, I'm out in fantasy football for the playoffs already, but I still wanted to, like, go 500, and I needed Breeze to do that. Little, Hesley, Kopech. Tatis Jr., 181 out of 499, silver paper. Gavin Sheets and TJ Friedel refractors. Hiura, Wong, Siebold, and Newman. And paper. Yeah, 210 and 2 TDs just ain't going to cut it. All right, there you go. Well, I'm not going to root against you then, G. I'm not a Saints or Carolina fan. I just want to win in fantasy football. Sorry, I'm moving some paper. This stack is semi-monstrous on my table. Brian Miller, Brennan Little, David Peterson, and Andy Ibanez refractors. Corey Abbott Blue, Bowman 70th. 114 out of 200. Hasley and Howard, Nani Williams, McKenzie, and Wong. I'll tell you what, I haven't done DraftKings. I haven't done FanDuel. Look at that pack. All the papers in the front and the chrome in the back. First I've had one like that. That would make life simple if every pack was like that. Hasley, Kopech, Vientos, Anthony Greer, silver paper. Campusano, Trevor Stephan, Adam Hasley, Siebold, Newman, and Pete Alonso. Yeah, I'm just afraid I get too into it and burn money I don't have. And I do that enough with baseball cards sometimes. Jacob Gonzalez, Tyler Freeman, Eloy Jimenez, Logan Warmoth, refractor. Here's a Chris Oakey. Last year's one auto in every case, just about draft guy. Yeah, I was hoping that meant a good pack too. Gleyber Torres, refractor. Gore, Dunn, Gordon, and Pint. Paper. Perez, Walls, Barnes, Mackenzie Gore, Buddy Reed, refractors. Here's Sam Carlson auto. Nice correction on the grammar there, G. Rutherford, Hanson, and Dunning. Always love a little proper English. Ramos, Merrill, Sheets, Joe Adell, and Dylan Cease refractors. Mackenzie Gore, Juan Hillman, Taylor Ward, Corey Ray, and paper. It wouldn't bother me. Solomon, Brody, Matajevic, Cal Mitchell, Riley Waddell, and here's a Luis Campusano green autograph refractor. 44 out of 99. Toussaint, Acuna, and Colomb, and paper. There's paper. Elledge, Smith, Lemons, a Faeta refractor. Brendan Little, purple paper. 184 out of 250. Ariel Dorado, Barry Larkin. Staj Duhar, Oki, and Maitan. And paper. Looking at it, it reminds me of LeBron's, but you know, not as pretty or anything like that. Lang, Valade, Crow, Riley Mahan, and Cole Reagan's refractors. Andy Pettit, Jacob Hayward, Keller, and Gutierrez. And paper. Clark Schmidt, Blake Hunt, Carlson, and Will Craig. Evan White and Sam Carlson. And MJ Melendez. Purple. $213 out of 250. Dalton Jeffries, Bobby Dalbec, and Anthony Greer. A bunch of paper. Got some color coming up here. Looks like gold. Jacob Pearson, Riley Adams, Dylan Busby, Drew Waters, and Gavin Lux refractors. Joe Adell and Blaine Enlow. Gold, non-auto, 2 of 50. Hurst and Lugo. Varsho, Dunand, Kanan Smith, Morgan Cooper, and Juan Soto refractors. Tristan Lutz, Sky Blue, 5 out of 399. Buskauskas and Martin, Allard, and Kirtley. One more pack, plus a box. Looking for the heat. Looking for some heat. Troy Bacon and Austin Beck, Trevor Rogers, Mason House, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Jorge Mateo, AJ Puckett, Rogers, and Dylan Tate. We will not have a box topper in this box. But overall, on 4 cases so far on this release, we've got 3 box toppers. I'm not going to complain about that. Kramer Robertson, Alex Scherf, Christopher Cease, Pavin Smith, and Kevin Maytam refractors. And here's a Brent Rooker. It's a base auto. Where were you drafted, Brent? 35th. Good for you, buddy. Ibanez, Stefan, and Waddell. Netzer, Hiura, Clark Schmidt, Blaine Enlow, and Connor Wong refractors. Randy Johnson, Becerra, Tucker, and Dalton Jeffries. Jeter Downs, Bubba Thompson, Jake Berger, Tristan Lutz refractor. James Marinan, 106 out of 150, blue paper. Dane Dunning, Sandberg, Lewis, Solak, and Zook. Espinoza, Abbott, Pearson, and Standohar refractors. Vlad Gutierrez, purple. '66 of 250. Pavin Smith and Drew Ellis, Will Craig, Gavin Lux, and Gleyber Torres. MJ Melendez, Tristan Lutz, Seth Corey, and Juan Hillman refractors. Helio Ramos and Jacob Gonzalez. And here's Kyle Wright. That is a base auto for Kyle Wright. Man, camera does not want to pick that card up. I think it's the background on the card. Dylan Carlson, Jordan Sheffield, Marcos Dipplin. DL Hall, JB Bukauskas, Brendan McKay, Royce Lewis refractor, and Nani Williams refractor. Here's Dylan Busby, 141 out of 399. McKay and Walls, Soto, Gurriel Jr. I was waiting for the Busby. I knew it was coming. Knew it was coming, Posty. Pearson, Houck, Pavin Smith, Lincoln Hensman, Taylor Ward, Eloy Jimenez, and another Helio Ramos color. That is blue, 28 out of 150. Throw him in a notable pile. Kingery and Benson. Look at all the oranges that came out in one box. Something absurd like that. Fairchild, Doyle, Harrison, Krause, McKenzie refractor, Brendan McKay, Cole Reagans, Vlad Jr., and Page. Paper. Lewis, Kraus, Enlow, Glen Otto refractor. Here's Colton Hawk. 138 out of 250. Corey Ray refractor. Schmidt and Sauer. Anderson, Peralta, and Whitley. Down to 3 packs, guys. Good luck. Hopefully there's a boom left in here somewhere. Tabor, Gonzalez, and Clement. There's Jahmai Jones. 341 out of 499. Tanner Hawk and Oki refractors. Keston Hira, Cease, Reed, and Ariel Gerardo. Gaddis, Cash Case, Ricardo De La Torre, Hagen Danner, Blake Rutherford refractors. Pavin Smith, Quantrill, Tarnock, and Rackett. Last pack. Last pack. What do we got? Looks like we're going to end on a wave. Marinan, Usselton, Drew Ellis, MJ Melendez, and Alex Hansen, and Connor Wong, Blue Wave refractor. Now that's gorgeous. Wow. That is a pretty card. Dodger Blue. Connor Wong spot doing well tonight. Always nice to end on an auto. It's like walking off the basketball court. Got to hit that last shot. Tillo, Perez, and Jahmai Jones. All right, guys. Let's do a quick recap. The house, collecting the draft histories. Ryan Sandberg auto. And a gold parallel Derek Jeter. Jeter's available if anybody wants it. Email me, krakenwaxllc.com with an offer. I'm worried about the autos, not the parallels or the base. Notable color, name, and just color in general, that's low number. Helio Ramos, blue. Blaine Enlow, gold. Chris Oakey, gold paper. Helio Ramos, blue, Bowman, 70. Zach Lothar, orange paper. Matt Tabor, orange refractor. Keston Hira, blue. Brendan McClade, blue paper. Pavin Smith, sky blue. Keston Hira, purple paper. Kyle Tucker, gold paper. Pavin Smith, gold refractor. Recommended viewing refractor going out to the Jake Berger. Gavin Sheets, if Jake Berger is unpaid or unsold, or if you own them both, no worries. Luis Gonzalez, gold refractor. Ronald Acuna, silver paper. Joe Adell, fake auto variation. Adam Hasley, sky blue. Adam Hasley and sky blue, recommended viewing. That's going after the Spencer Howard spot unless you own both. Charlie Barnes, orange paper. Let's get through some autos here. We'll save our some of these for the end. Let me pull them out. In 2 cases, we have, damn, that's awesome. All right, we have a Connor Wong, blue wave. Kyle Wright, base. Brent Rooker, base. MJ Melendez, purple. Luis Campusano, green. Sam Carlson, base. Luis Gonzalez, one of these is a black, I forget what it is, but that was base. Trevor Rogers, class of 2017. Caden Lemons, refractor. Peter Solomon, purple. Here it is. Connor Wong was the black refractor to 75. Joey Morgan, base. Brett Netzer, blue. Christopher Cease, base. Cole Brannon refractor. Joe Perez refractor. Alex Faedo. Taylor Walls. Peter Sullivan. Kevin Merrill. Those are all base autos. Charlie Barnes purple. Matt Tabor base. Nate Pearson base. Yeah. Brian Miller refractor. So I make sure I don't miss any black refractors the way some of the borders are on these. Tristan Lutz base. Evan White, class of 2017. Campusano base. Sam Carlson green. Cole Brannon base. D.L. Hall base. Connor Wong purple. Ryan Valade. Shane Baz refractor. Trevor Rogers refractor. Corbin Martin base. Stuart Fairchild base. Quinn Brody base. Joey Morgan refractor. Brett Netzer base. Nate Pearson refractor. Jake Berger blue. Griffin Canning base. Logan Warmoth base. Gavin Sheets, that's a base. Brennan Murphy purple. Clark Schmidt base. And a Colton Hawk blue wave. So we bookended it with blue waves. That's pretty cool. And then there in the middle, we had a couple nice ones. Caden McClure, gold wave. Corey Abbott, gold wave. We had Junie Jones come in just at the right time to see Quentin Holmes, orange auto, get pulled for them. And lowest numbered of the break, Griffin Canning, red auto to 5. Pretty sweet. 2 golds, an orange, and a red in 2 cases. That's not bad at all. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Again, look tomorrow for some additional breaks to be listed. Probably going to do the same thing. 2 2-case player breaks. Also look for on eBay. I'm going to put up more than likely all the paper. It's about 8,000 to 10,000 cards. You're looking at about 35 to 50 of each player. It's a lot of sets. It's a lot of sorting, and I just don't need it taking up my room. So you guys can go ahead and bid on it. Interested in Jeter? Gold refractor? Send me an offer. KrakenWaxLLC.com. Otherwise, I'm going to camp out on it for a while, but I don't need it for my PC. I'm just doing the autos for that set. Thanks, guys. Catch you on the next one. Any questions, let me know.